NBA drug use wasn't just a rumor in the 80s. For Michael Ray Richardson, it was the reason he got a life ban. But how did one of the most gifted guards in NBA history throw it all away? The answer lies in a hidden addiction, a strict new commissioner, and a moment that changed basketball forever. Michael Ray Richardson entered the NBA with big hopes on his shoulders. The New York Knicks picked him fourth overall in the 1978 draft. People quickly compared him to Knicks legend Walt Frazier. Coach Willis Reed called him one of the best all-around guards in the nation. The pressure was on from the start. Unlike many draft picks, Richardson proved his worth right away. He became a complete player. He could score, he could pass, and he could play defense like few others. His hands were quick, his vision was sharp, and he flew across the court making plays. The stats showed just how special he was. In only his second season, Richardson did something amazing. He led the entire NBA in both assists, 10.1, and steals, 3.2 per game. This made him just the third player ever to achieve this feat. Even more impressive, he remains the only player in history to average at least 15 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals per game for a full season. Richardson's skill earned him many honors. He played in 4 NBA All-Star games. He made the All-Defensive First Team twice. He led the league in steals 3 separate times. Magic Johnson, who became one of the greatest players ever, once said, "Michael Ray was a guy who played just like I played." This was high praise from such a legendary figure. The peak of Richardson's career came in the 1984-85 season with the New Jersey Nets. That year, he averaged 20.1 points, 5.6 rebounds, 8.2 assists, and 3.0 steals per game. The NBA named him Comeback Player of the Year. This award hinted at problems brewing beneath the surface. You can't come back if you haven't fallen first. Richardson showed flashes of greatness from the beginning. In his rookie season, he quickly proved he belonged, even though he came from the University of Montana, away from major basketball powerhouses. This added to his mystique. He wasn't a product of a basketball factory. His talent was raw and natural. His nickname, Sugar Ray, fit his smooth style of play. He glided across the court with effortless grace. His long arms snatched passes from unsuspecting opponents. His court vision found teammates other players couldn't see. When Richardson was at his best, he controlled the entire flow of the game from the guard position. Behind the highlight plays and all-star appearances, Richardson was fighting a losing battle with cocaine. By his own admission, he started using the drug in his third season in the league. The addiction grew stronger as his career progressed. The first public sign of trouble came in 1983. Richardson vanished from New Jersey Nets training camp for 3 days. When he returned, he entered a drug rehabilitation program. This marked his first official violation under the NBA's newly established anti-drug policy. The rehab stint seemed to work, at least for a while. Richardson's comeback season earned him awards and praise, but the shadow of cocaine never fully left him. In the drug-filled culture of 1980s NBA basketball, temptation lurked everywhere. Richardson later described it. Drugs were everywhere. It was like a fad. Staying clean proved too difficult. His time with the Golden State Warriors placed him in especially dangerous territory. He played alongside other talented players like Bernard King and John Lucas, who also battled substance abuse issues. The Warriors reportedly became so concerned about Richardson's activities that they hired private detectives to monitor him. This suggests how obvious his problem had become. Richardson's drug use affected his reliability. Teams couldn't count on him to be present and focused. His immense talent made these lapses all the more frustrating. Coaches and teammates watched a gifted player sabotage himself game by game, practice by practice. In early 1986, Richardson failed his third drug test. He tested positive for cocaine once again. Under the league's 3 strikes policy, this meant the harshest punishment possible, a lifetime ban from the NBA. On February 25, 1986, NBA Commissioner David Stern made the announcement that would forever change Richardson's life.
Inform you, Michael Ray Richardson has tested positive for the presence of cocaine and is permanently disqualified.
He became the first player ever banned for life under the NBA's anti-drug program. Stern didn't hold back in his statement. He said, "What we have seen here is nothing less than the destruction by cocaine of a once flourishing career." The words were harsh but reflected the gravity of the situation. The timing made matters worse. Just 4 months after Richardson's ban, college star Len Bias died from a cocaine overdose. Bias had just been drafted second overall by the Boston Celtics. The two incidents together, Richardson's ban and Bias's death, created a perfect storm. They became the face of basketball's cocaine problem in the public eye. For Richardson, the consequences were immediate and devastating. At age 30, still performing at an elite level, his NBA career ended instantly. The ban was without pay, meaning he lost all future earnings in the league. His reputation crashed. Media outlets branded him the poster child for the abuse scandal that plagued the NBA. Richardson later expressed frustration over what he saw as unfair treatment. He compared his situation to teammate Chris Mullin's acknowledged struggles with alcoholism. While Richardson got banned for cocaine, Mullin faced no similar punishment for alcohol problems. The NBA's policy specifically targeted illegal narcotics like cocaine, not alcohol, but to Richardson, the distinction felt arbitrary. The ban meant more than lost income. It meant lost identity. Basketball had defined Richardson since childhood. Now his connection to the highest level of the sport was severed. The shame and public humiliation compounded his struggles. He became known more for how his career ended than for his remarkable skills on the court. David Stern had clear reasons for making an example of Richardson. When Stern became commissioner in 1984, the NBA faced a serious image crisis. Reports suggested between 40% to 75% of NBA players used cocaine. Teams gained bad reputations, like the Chicago Bulls being called the traveling cocaine circus. This drug culture threatened the league's survival. Fans were losing interest. TV networks hesitated to show games. Sponsors pulled back. Stern recognized that cleaning up the NBA's image was essential for its future. In 1983, the NBA and the Players Association created the league's first anti-drug policy. The rules were strict. A third violation meant a minimum 2-year ban, with the possibility of applying for reinstatement later. Richardson became the test case for the policy's full enforcement. By banning a 4-time All-Star, Stern sent an unmistakable message. No player was above the rules. The harsh penalty showed fans, TV networks, and sponsors that the NBA was serious about fixing its drug problem. While personally devastating for Richardson, the ban helped save the league's reputation and business. The timing proved crucial for the NBA's future. The league stood at a crossroads in the mid-1980s. Television contracts were growing. International interest was increasing. Stars like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and soon Michael Jordan were raising the profile of basketball worldwide. Drug scandals threatened this growth. Richardson's ban, while tragic for him personally, helped the NBA shake its cocaine image and embrace a more marketable, family-friendly identity. Cast out of the NBA, Richardson didn't give up on basketball. He first played in smaller American leagues, the United States Basketball League, USBL, with the Long Island Knights and the Continental Basketball Association, CBA, with the Albany Patroons. In 1988, he even helped the Patroons win the CBA championship. That same year, something unexpected happened. The NBA officially reinstated Richardson, allowing him to return to the league. He even received a contract offer, but Richardson made a surprising choice. He said no. Instead, he took his talents to Europe, beginning what would become a remarkably successful second act. He signed with Italian powerhouse Virtus Bologna, starting a 14-year European odyssey across Italy, Croatia, and France. In Europe, Richardson didn't just play, he thrived. He won the prestigious FIBA European Cup Winners' Cup with Virtus Bologna in 1990. He captured the French League Championship with Olympique Antibes in 1995. He won the French Federation Cup with Cholet Basket in 1998. His statistical performance remained impressive overseas. During the 1991 European Championship for men's clubs with Split, he averaged 18.6 points, 6.1 rebounds, and 6.1 assists per game. These numbers showed his talent hadn't diminished. Only his venue had changed. Perhaps most impressive was his longevity. Richardson continued playing professionally until 2002, finally retiring at age 47. While his NBA career lasted just 8 years, his European career spanned nearly twice that length. This remarkable durability raises painful questions about what his NBA legacy might have been without cocaine's interference. The lifetime ban destroyed more than just Richardson's NBA career. It wrecked his reputation. It cut off his main source of income. It labeled him a failure and an addict in the public eye. The stigma followed him for years. Richardson's ban came with psychological weight too. Being the first player ever expelled for life created a heavy burden. It meant separation from teammates, coaches, and the entire NBA community that had been his world since 1978. The ban forced Richardson to confront harsh realities about his addiction. He had to rebuild not just his career, but his entire life. The path forward required admitting his mistakes and fighting for sobriety every day. The narrative around Richardson shifted completely after the ban. Once compared to Walt Frazier and celebrated for his unique talents, he became known primarily for his addiction. His basketball accomplishments faded from public memory, overshadowed by his status as the first player banned under the drug policy. His story became a cautionary tale rather than a celebration of athletic excellence. In recent years, Richardson has embraced accountability. His 2024 memoir, Banned: How I Squandered an All-Star NBA Career Before Finding My Redemption, shows this clearly. The title itself acknowledges responsibility. In the book, he pulls no punches, makes no excuses about his downfall. Richardson's successful European career proved he could maintain discipline and professionalism when sober. The stark contrast between his shortened NBA tenure and his lengthy European success speaks volumes about his growth. Today, Richardson focuses on giving back. He runs youth basketball clinics, often with former teammate Otis Birdsong. These programs allow him to share basketball knowledge while teaching life lessons about avoiding his mistakes. He prioritizes family and maintaining the stability he fought hard to regain. Richardson's journey is powerful because it shows both consequences and hope. His ban remains one of the most significant disciplinary actions in NBA history. Yet his ability to rebuild afterward demonstrates resilience. He provides both a warning about addiction's dangers and proof that redemption is possible after terrible mistakes. His story serves as an important reminder of how quickly things can unravel. One day, Richardson was an NBA All-Star with a promising future. The next, he was banned from the league forever. The line between success and failure proved razor-thin, especially when addiction entered the picture. Michael Ray Richardson's story stands as one of the most complex in NBA history. His basketball brilliance is undeniable. The only player ever to average 15-plus points, 5-plus rebounds, 10-plus assists, and 3-plus steals for a season. A defensive wizard who led the league in steals 3 times, a playmaker whose passing rivaled the best guards of his era. Yet his legacy remains forever tied to his ban. He became the face of an NBA era marred by cocaine. His expulsion helped Commissioner Stern reshape the league's image and set it on a path to global success. Richardson's personal tragedy served a larger purpose in cleaning up basketball. The lifetime ban that ended his NBA career at age 30 represents one of sport's harshest punishments. But his story didn't end there. His subsequent 14-year European career, filled with championships and highlights, showed his enduring talent when he managed his addiction. Today, Richardson stands as both cautionary tale and redemption story. He threw away NBA stardom but found purpose beyond it. He hit rock bottom but climbed back up. He lost his dream job but built a meaningful life anyway. Michael Ray Richardson destroyed his NBA career through drug use. But in the decades since, he has proven that one terrible mistake doesn't have to destroy an entire life. That might be his most important legacy of all. Hit like and subscribe for more NBA stories like this one.